So there is really no way to sugarcoat the fact that the entire monetary policy paradigm that we live in right now, by by far, benefits borrowers as opposed to savers. Okay, so savers are getting really, really crushed in the current interest rate environment because they're putting money away diligently or money that they've saved over their lifetime or whatever, and they're putting it away and they're earning no interest on it. Not only are they earning no interest on it, the value of that money is eroding every year by inflation, right?
How do you think the UK financial sector will react if the Bank of England does decide to cut interest rates down to zero or even negative?
There's going to be a huge amount of controversy surrounding this decision for two main reasons. Number one is that there's no good evidence that's actually going to help anything. Number two, and this is probably the bigger and more controversial thing, going into negative rates might really, it might just be the thing that sort of knocks them over, and don't forget, one of the other important things that the central bank is trying to do, other than obviously keep our economy going, is to not create any systemic risks. And going into negative rates may well cause risks about the solvency of the banking system.
So, how is the UK's economy coping with this year's economic downturn, and what are the prospects for recovery?
Just if you think about the second quarter GDP figures for the UK versus every major G7 economy in the world, every major G20, I mean, it's done the worst of everybody except India. And the coronavirus is far from under control. And here too, the UK's performance has been pretty abysmal. However, having said that, just one really important side point is that while all of that, what I say is true, and the trajectory remains shallower than that for the US or Germany or others, it is still, in our opinion, going to be a positive one. We are already in recovery mode, albeit that recovery is going to be slow, anemic, and very uneven. We live in a world of economic Darwinism.
What would you say are the key priorities for Gibraltar at this critical time?
Really, it's the Gibraltar economy is a microcosm of the UK economy in the sense that it's hugely geared towards financial services and hugely geared towards tourism, open borders, all the rest of it. I think the priority for the Gibraltar government, and once again, this is obvious. This is no great is to provide as much certainty as quickly as possible as they can on issues of fluidity at the border, on issues of what the future relationship is going to be like for Gibraltar specifically, compared to Europe, and to almost to just to do the best they can in a very difficult environment of providing certainty in an environment where there is none for anyone.